Welcome back to another episode of Outcasts 2 Icons. If you've been enjoying the save, drop a like. That would be spectacular. Oh, dearie me. Today, there is so very much on the line. Firstly, some bad news in that Dan Mihilchea is going to be missing this and several other games coming through. In fact, I think even if we were to pull off a miracle and go through, I think he'd potentially miss the next game as well. Frustrating thing about it is literally in the game, I made my 3 subs. One of the players I brought off was Mihilchea for Dino Sadovic. I then hit confirm, and then like a second later, it popped up with him being injured. And I'm like, great. It's almost like I was trying to take you off there. So then, yeah, he's out for 4 weeks because of that, but it happens. Right, we have had a few games off camera, obviously. It's Southampton today, and then Crotone after that. I mean, technically there is a draw, but I don't know. And Overmars has also had an injury that's seen him miss a couple of games too. He is back for today, but I don't know in what state. It's not ideal. Right, games off camera. First up, it was at home against Atalanta. Overmars flying into the box here, does some good work, eventually brings it back to Niewiadomski, and it's a lovely strike from the lad, making it 1-0. His second goal of the season. Nice to see him scoring a goal. Ooh, nice subway effort too. Delicious. Then on 20 minutes, some more nice football on the outside here. Lovely ball over the top. Overmars hits the post, comes back to him, puts it in the back of the net. Nice to see him scoring one there. Needs to just get some more goals to his game. He's got 32 this season. Then Cassels with a delicious ball in. Lancer on the end of it. Keeper can't keep it out, and it was 4-0 on 35 minutes. And then it just got better and better from there. Weird little glitch, that one. And then on the 39th minute, Lancer flying down the outside here. Eventually, the ball is knocked across. Gregory on the end of it. Great header. 4-0. We also missed a penalty in the first half. So it actually could have been 5. Overmars missed a pen. I decided to put him on pens just to see what he would do in today's game. Bit of a mistake, but we're already winning. Slight downside, though, in that Ramon Uriarte was sent off in the 93rd minute for handball in the middle of the pitch in a completely, unnecessary situation. There was no reason for him to handball it, and yeah, he was sent off for it. So, frustrating silliness from Uriarte there, particularly as he'd been booked, less than 10 minutes prior to that, but still, very strong performance, exactly what you want to see. Second half, we just completely flatlined. Next up, it was away to Fiorentina, and the wingers have really stepped up in Overmars' absence, as he was failing to show up for this game, of course. Great ball in here, Lancer's header. Gregory was able to put the ball in, and after 10 minutes, we took the lead. Obviously, Fiorentina beat us at home from that dodgy penalty earlier this season, so revenge was definitely on the cards. Cassel getting the ball here, whips it through, eventually Mihilchea knocks it in. There was Gregory on the end of it, a goal and an assist, and that made it 2-0 to Sassuolo. And then, not long after that, we got a very similar scenario on the cards here. Lancer this time, driving to the byline, dinking one, or not even dinking, smashing it. 3-0 Sassuolo. A brace and an assist for Troy Gregory there, just continuing his goal-scoring form. Janison, I find, it takes him a little minute to just get into things. When I put him in for the first time, he tends to struggle in that first game. In terms of output, he was fine, but it's usually, he just seems to grow into the role, I find. He just needs football, but with Overmars around, it's hard to give him that. But another solid performance from us. And lastly, we were hosting Palate Cleanser Calcio. Nice little bit of work here. Eklu knocks the ball to Cassels, pops it around the side, and there was Janison. Lovely little finish from him. Back into the team, back into form. 1-0 on 19 minutes. And then moments later, Cassels puts another great ball in, and who will be on the end of it? But of course, Lancer to make it 2-0. Nice free kick from Cassels, by the way. Brilliant work from him. And then Rivas in the second half. Late on, Uriarte on the end of it, back from his suspension. 3-0, looking very good. But then Udinese did get a little sting in the tail. We'd made some subs to try to sort the game and rest players for the Saints game. Great ball in. Lovely header from Braz. 3-1. Would have been nice to keep a clean sheet, but it happens. It's another pretty standard performance from us. Just be better, score a couple of goals. We're up to 89 goals now in the league. And the league looks like this. There's been big changes. Juventus dropped points in 2 successive games. I think one was against Atalanta most recently. Yeah, they were losing until the 86th minute and pulled out one. They never seemed to beat Atalanta, I swear. But it was the last game that really made a difference. Where is it? Yes, they lost 1-0 away at Inter, which was a big result for us, as that now gives us, oh, that's not what I wanted to do, a 5-point lead at the top of the league, plus 67 goal difference. That's mad. We scored 89 goals in the league, and we still have 10 games to go. We need 11 goals in our next 10 games to hit 100 league goals this season, and that would be outrageous. It's just a team full of goals, really, and that's what I'm hoping can bail us out today against Southampton, but I just really don't know. And in even worse news, Alberto Di Giacomo is out again for another 3 to 4 weeks, so he will miss today's game as well. So we're down to Bruna and Sadovic as our fullbacks. It makes me extremely glad that I made that move to bring him in and to have that backup in our fullback area, because it is a very high intensity role, as we've seen. And the great thing about that is there's only one game this season that we've been forced to play someone other than those two in that role, I think. I think it's when Mihilchea, although maybe Alabe, but that might have been my choice, actually. So the point is that I think that's what's really kept us going, is the ability to bring players in when that's happened has made a huge difference to us this season. It has allowed us to not then start dropping off when that happens. Right then. Saints, I don't know. I don't know what to make of it, to be honest. I feel a bit for Porto, actually. They were 4-0 up against City, and City grabbed a couple of late ones. It would have been nice to see Porto get through that. Otherwise, Celtic are beating Barcelona. Sorry, Celtic. No, they're not. Celtic are 2-0 down from Barcelona. Bayer Leverkusen 2-0 up against Juve. RB Leipzig and Real Madrid at 0-0. And Arsenal, Roma. There's no ties are completely beyond anybody. Bayer Leverkusen and Barca look the most comfortable. Porto may have the 2-goal lead, but they also have 2 away goals to contend with, and you know what City can do. And we are in a very, very difficult position. We have to go to St Mary's. We have to win. We've not beaten Southampton in the 5 previous games against them, but not just win. We have to win by more than 1 goal. The thing is, in that game in the groups last year, we were comfortably 2-0 up in that one. So I feel like we can do it. It's just, will it happen, or will we find some other way to ruin it? So this is it. It's all on the line now. We need the performance of the season from the guys, I think. The question then becomes, who is in the team? We rested players, or not rested players out so much. Overmars is back in, which is good. He's not got any injury worries, which is nice. I think we are going to have to go with Eklu today. I want as much sort of creativity in this team as possible. Bruna and Sedovic will come in. No, Niewiadomski is not playing centre-back. He's just not. But I am going to put him in instead of Pavlich today, just because Niewiadomski has put up better performances lately, and we just need every best foot forward possible, really, in this game. And I think that's what we've got there. Part of me is tempted to go with Milivojev over Believ, though, in that back line, just because, again, want good performers in the team right now, and I think that's what we could really do. And this sort of game might well suit him in that role, because he is a bit of a ball player, and we may just need that extra bit of impetus. As for the bench, I'm actually going to bring Siggy Jonsson back. He's finally fit again to play. Now, who do I want to put in there? I'll bring Rivas on. We only really need 1 centre-back on the bench. So, yeah, Siggy Jonsson's finally back in a matchday squad. I think he was in one of the matchday squads in the off-camera games too, but obviously he's yet to feature since that horrible paragliding accident. Siggy, you silly, silly man. So, this is it, really. To be honest, this is completely it. Same setup as last time. Surely one of these we're going to get them. It's a tough one as well, because it'd be different if they were constantly smashing us. And I think only really in one of the 4 games have I been like, wow, they were just excellent. And that's what makes it more difficult to think tactically what to do about them when you look at the goals we considered in the last game. Free kick, defensive mistake, another defensive mistake. Tough times. But, moment of truth, friends. Our front 4 now have 84 goals between them. And if they could just find it in their hearts to maybe just get 1 or 2 today, I don't know. It's going to require a miracle, really, isn't it? That being said, they're only 60. I think they could maybe get to 100 goals between those 4 players this season, regardless of what happens here. So, we know the drill. We know what's required of us today. I'm not feeling particularly confident, given our previous 5 games against Southampton. Although what I would say is, the one thing that does give me a bit of hope is that we have actually played quite well in some of those games from an attacking standpoint, just in terms of creativity, and just not managed to take the chances. And surely, the law of averages, right? Surely we're bound to find that one game where maybe we just get it right. I don't know. They are so incredibly dangerous. It's just so hard to tell. Early goal would be very helpful, though, in a game like this. Just getting on the score sheet early. Well, that seems unlikely to happen at the moment, given that we've had no shots. 22 minutes on the clock here, and Southampton have just shut us out. And maybe that's their plan here, really. They know that we have to come here and score twice, because us winning this game 1-0 or whatever wouldn't make any difference in the grand scheme of things. We would still need to score another goal. And even then, and then also hope that we don't concede one in that same period too. So it's so unbelievably difficult at the moment. And given the way this game started off, it's not looking good for... What a ball! Lancer's in! Go on, Pierangelo. Oh, it's a great save. I think, yeah, it must have been a save from Maynard there. What a ball that was from Milivojev, by the way. Oh, hang on, there's more. Lancer! And another big save from Maynard. Okay, that's better. If we could just get behind the midfield and slot one in, that's really the key for us in a game like this. Gregory flicks around the side for Overmars. Back for Niewiadomski. Gregory again, he'll have to turn and shoot, surely, and he doesn't. It's just wide from Troy Gregory. But a chance from a set piece for us, potentially. Eklu can deliver them like nobody's business, and it's going to come back to him for another go. Eklu's ball, edge of the... Oh, nice idea. Oh, wow, okay. Yates is there, right, just side him down. Just take him out. There we go. Good work from Jan Brunner. Well, half-time, and it's been a pretty even game, really. Nobody's had any kind of moments of real quality. I think we've had probably the best moments, but nothing much, really. We still need 2 second-half goals. Even to have a chance, and that's without them scoring. It's looking bleak. Overmars has seen very little opportunity so far. They've done a very good job of taking him out of the game, really, and Gregory for that matter. Lancers look like the one player who might be able to get into a position to make something happen, although Bruna here on the edge of the box, it's a strange place to find him, but nevertheless, we are going to get a breakaway here, potentially. Oh, what on earth? It just mesmerisingly poor, and watch us now concede off of it. No? Castells Good. Gregory. Now he's found him. Now Overmars is in. He's through. He has to score. Oh my God, are you serious? When Overmars is even missing the chances today, you know something's not quite right with us. But that's a good sign. We were at least finding the position. And Gregory blocked it. Lancer comes back to him. Eklu. Sadovic. Please don't shoot, Dino. Just keep that possession moving. That's fine. Cassels. It's such a tight, congested area. Oh, there's Lancer. Good block again and cleared. But this is better from us. Call me nuts, but I've substituted Timon Overmars. He's just not at it today. For whatever reason, Jonasson has found some goals for us recently. I'm just hoping that he can do it when it matters most, potentially. I don't know. We'd need a miracle, really, with only 22 minutes left on the clock. Come on, big header clearance. Okay, wide. Rialto goes long for Lancer, and Granados has got this here. But we need the pass. There's the pass. Janisson's got so many bodies around him, though. He's done supremely well to hold the ball up there, to be honest. But now he needs a return pass, and that's the real danger here. Southampton seem to be slinking back. Oh, hello. Janisson's in behind here. And he's offside. We've gone attacking, we're trying a few things, but it's just looking bleak. Southampton have come to defend, and they've done well. They've made good work of the defensive stuff. Rivas' ball in. Cleared away. If we maybe get a goal there, there's still a hope, but I think the hopes are potentially gone! Yes! Janderson gets one back! 82nd minute on the clock. Southampton 0, Sassuolo 1, and it is, in fact, there's a fly in my face now. Janderson with the goal. Why does he leave the ball on the net? Mate, we have things to do. Do you think we've won this? I thought the chance had gone when we cleared it, but Sadovic just gets it quickly into Rivas' feet, and this is a gorgeous delivery. What a whipping ball. And look at that for a finish from Janderson. Okay, 8 minutes. If we find a goal in the next 8 minutes, potentially it could be an absolute game changer. Maynard. Janderson's got one. Can he get on the end of something new, perhaps? Just barging through challenges. Oh, come on, please, keeper. Good save from Speecher. Bruno. And Rivas has got this, you know. Oh, he was so close to pulling that off. Eklu, though. It's better. We've won it back. Oh, that's a dangerous pass from Komi Eklu, but we have actually managed to keep possession. This is better. This is where we can flourish, potentially. If we could just find a bit of space here, and we have done. Lancer's got it. Whips it through. Oh, Eklu. Granados. It's come back to Bruno. Oh, and it's so... Oh, imagine. Sadovic. Eklu again. He's whipped it through. Oh, come on. Yes! Come on! Southampton 0, Sassuolo. I'm trying not to yell. There's probably neighbours outside wondering what the hell's going on here. It's Southampton 0, Sassuolo 2 in the 91st minute. And it's Janderson off the bench with a brace. What a ball through from Komi Eklu. And what a finish. Okay, right. Changes. Oh, it won't let me till after the replay. I've done everything I can to try and shut it down. Surely we've done it. I'm not going to celebrate until I see the final whistle because there should be time added on potentially for the goal. It's a free kick to us. It's a free kick to us. Just end the game. Referee, please end the game. Look at the time. They're all just perfectly still. Oh, take your time over it, Jan. Use up. Look at it. If he gets booked, I'd love it. Look at... Nobody's moving. Yes! Southampton 0, Sassuolo 2. 2 goals from Janderson in the last 10 minutes has seen us turn around the deficit from nowhere. Come on! You have no idea of the catharsis that feels like. By the way, Overmars just wasn't cutting it for whatever reason. I don't know why. He just wasn't really finding the opportunities. And Janderson has come off the bench and just sailed us through to the next round of the Champions League. Come on! Oh, and now we can relax a little bit. Now we can relax and we can play a game against Crotone and enjoy that and then see who we're going to get. I'm so happy we've knocked them out. And I think on the night we were comfortably the better side in the end. It's just... Oh, yes. Right, back into set for Crotone. We can calm things down a little bit now. Although we do still have the... in my excitement and us winning, I didn't even check what the other results were. Porto went out. That's a shame. Leipzig went out 1-0 to Real Madrid. Juventus lost to Bayer Leverkusen. Arsenal beat Roma. Wow, okay. Are we the only Italian side left? We are. Atletico beat PSG. Celtic, they actually scored against Barca in the end. And Bayern Munich knock out Spurs on away goals. So, I mean, there's no really easy ties here. If Bayer Leverkusen were good enough to beat Juventus, they're not muggy by any means. Overmars, by the way, joint top scorer in the entire Champions League. So, I mean, we want to rotate a little bit, but not too much, really. He's got an obsession now with putting Yevadomski as a centre-back, and I don't know why. I guess it's because he doesn't rate Uriarte at the moment, but for me, Yevadomski is far better in this role. He actually has played a lot better in there lately. Eklu, of course, will not play on that right-hand side, as per. We want him playing through the centre. Gregory, Bruno, Uriarte, Believ, Sergevic, Overmars, that's fine. The fact that we did that as well with essentially the backup wing-backs is... I'm amazed. Although, really, it was mostly down to that man through the middle, Yonderson. That might be one of the first few times. I haven't really substituted Overmars much this season, even when he's been playing poorly, to be honest. And I don't know why. I just thought, you know what, he's clearly missing everything. We should try Yonderson, because the worst that could happen is what's already happening and we go out. And the fact that he actually came up with not 1 but 2 goals is mad. Right then, we can relax a little bit, play Crotone, hopefully come up with a good win, obviously. Want to keep going at the top of the league. Overmars is genuinely a bit out of form lately, which is nuts for a guy that's got 33 goals this season. Our atmosphere is very good, and it's really no surprise. By the way, I think it was the Udinese game. That was our 600th game in management. Also worth noting as well that, like, over half of our games now have been in charge of Sassuolo in this save. We've done over 300 matches at Sassuolo. I didn't realise it had actually been that long. Feels like we've not been here that long. But, I mean, what are we in, like, season 5 or season 6 now? Certainly the longest we've been at any club. And this game is still a big deal. We may only, we may be top of the league by 5 points, but we still need to maintain that gap. And, I mean, hopefully the players should be in a buoyant mood after what's just happened. And maybe I should have given Yarnison a start, really. But it's just nice to have him here and capable of doing things like that. Bit of a slow start from us here, to be honest. We've not really got going yet in this match so far. I guess, like I said, there's still a bit of a after the Lord Mayor's show, after the big Southampton result, to be honest, on the cards here. But I still want to make sure that we come here and get a good result. We don't want to be dropping points off the end of that. Speeches out there. I think at the moment we're not passing it very well at all, but Crotone are not in a position to really do much about it. They're not really there to make us pay. Bruna, Cassels, run the side for Gregory, and oh my goodness me, and that's what we can do. Crotone 0, Sassuolo 1, and it's Overmars on the end of it, but it's when they get it right and combine the passes, they just are something special. Lovely little header out here, but once they just get the right touches here, Cassels to Gregory, and then to pop this round the side for Overmars is brilliant from Troy Gregory, and what a finish. We would end up whimpering off to 0-0 draws in the past, in these exact matches, where we just didn't really look creative, but they just have that little bit extra now to find those. That's surely offside against Overmars, right? No? It's 2-0, and Timon Overmars scores his 35th goal of the season. He couldn't do it in the game against Southampton, but he's at least trying to make up for it in this lovely game against Crotone, and out of nowhere, really. Who was this? Was this Uriarte that's just decided, you know what, have a bang on this? How is he not offside? Lovely first touch to get that out of control and just ping that one across the goalkeeper. 35 goals this season. Passanelli again. Johansson's ball through this time, and Kovic with the header, and Mario Kovic, only his 3rd goal of the season despite starting up front for them, has got what I think is genuinely a probably pretty deserved goal. They've been pretty good in this game at managing us, and we've just managed to take 2 really good chances, and now they've got one of their own. It's a great ball in from Johansson, and Kovic has just got in there ahead of, I think, might have even been Komi Eklu. So half-time we do lead, but fortunately, really, it's been very even. Gregory, ooh, dangerous. Bruno gets it back on his left foot, blocked through, and Lancer just drives it home. 26 for the season for Pierangelo Lancer. I don't know why there's no assist on that goal. I think maybe it deflected or something, but it's 26 goals this season, and 19, I think that is, in the league. The fact that he could get to 20 in the league is nuts. I thought Bruno just puts a lovely ball in here. Does it deflect? Oh, I think it comes off the Crotone player or something, and that... Oh, that's a shame. I think Bruno deserved the assist there. Johansson's put it back through, and I tell you what, Kovic is in again here. And he scored again. Mario Kovic makes it 3-2. He has actually had a really, really good game here. And, yeah, we've just not really been at it. I mean, we have. We're still winning and have scored 3 times, but it's just looked a little bit sus from us defensively today, as I've said before. They've just been able to get through it, like, just wins the header there. They then don't track him properly here, and then the defender just jumps out of the way of him almost. Cassels is having a poor game too. What a ball for Siggy Jonsson and Overmars, and Siggy Jonsson and Overmars, and oh my god, if this turns into a goal, oh my god! What a goal. And it's a hat-trick for Timon Overmars, but what a goddamn goal. That is outrageous. The ball from... Jesus Christ. Kessels just plays a raking pass here, but look at this. One-touch stuff. Overmars drops it off to Siggy Jonsson, back to Overmars, back to Siggy, across for Rivas, drops it round for Overmars, and that is 4-2. And a hat-trick for Overmars. What a goal. Sadovic has just sat there with the ball at his feet. Just do anything with it. Kovic could get a hat-trick here for... And he has. Mario Kovic gets a hat-trick for Crotone. He had 2 goals this season prior to today's game, and he's now scored a hat-trick against us. I don't know what he's doing. Anything. Pass it to the goalkeeper. Just anything. But what you just did, bud. There's still a chance here if they could find the right ball. Which they don't, as it happens, and Pavlich can bring this away now for us. He's got Overmars, oh my god, it's 5-on-1. And Overmars now for Rivas, and we've got 5 players out. Come on, first goal of the season for Augusto Rivas, surely, and he does finally find the goal. It's 5-3 to Sassuolo now. Augusto Rivas, his first goal of the season. It's been a long time coming, and I think he deserves it. He's done really well off the bench, and it's 5-3 now. Look at this breakaway, though. Once Overmars takes it past this guy, and it's just, I mean, we have 5 on none, essentially, towards the end. I was hoping he wouldn't miss it, and he doesn't. Pleased for the lad. Really pleased. And it's another 5 goals in the league scored. I mean, 3 goals conceded today is actually genuinely quite surprising. Oh no, it's 5-4. Matteo Capello in the 96th minute gets another one back for Crotone. I mean, I'm really quite glad I picked this live com now. It's 5-4. We've definitely not conceded 4 goals in a game as far as I know this season. Oh no, we have in the Champions League. What a header from Capello. They just don't track him. Capello and the ball goes out of play, and that's probably going to do it at Crotone 4, Sassuolo 5. There it is. What a weird game that was. How there was 9 goals in this one, I don't know. A hat-trick for Overmars, a hat-trick for Kovic. What a match. Jesus. Well, we take those. 73 points, plus 68 goal difference, and another 5 netted in the league. Right then, the draw. Hopefully the face cam's been good over the last couple of episodes. I really, really hope it was. I checked before we started recording the first episode that I recorded today, and it looked fine, but hopefully we've not had any problems with it. So, yes, teams in the draw, I mean, like you could see them. Bayer Leverkusen, really, it doesn't matter, does it? Let's just go. Bayern Munich will play Real Madrid. Okay, good. Bayern Munich and Real Madrid out. Arsenal. I'd take Arsenal. Man City. Okay, good. Well, that gets them out of the way. Go on, give us Bayer Leverkusen. Bit of fun. Barcelona. That's going to be tough. That is going to be very tough. And were we to get through against Barcelona, God, that's our reward, isn't it? Go on, give us that side at least. Okay, cool, fine. We at least get to avoid the English clubs for a bit, which is, I suppose, nice. But that is still not going to be easy. I feel like if we actually were to somehow get past Barcelona, there's definitely a chance for us in the winner of that tie. But this is the tough one. I honestly feel like this will be tougher than that if we get through. So, next episode will obviously be Barcelona. We've got Brescia, Cagliari, and Hellas Verona in there as well. So there's definitely winnable matches off camera in there too. We could really still be scoring a lot of goals, but also it will give us a chance to rest players out potentially, which we're going to need to. Hopefully Giacomo will be back soon as well, which is very, very good as well. So if you've enjoyed this episode, and I really hope you have, what a bloody game. Both games were absolutely spectacular in the end. 5-4 and the 2-0 against Southampton. I can't believe we actually finally beat them. And honestly, I'd rather have it the way that it's just been, in a way, weirdly. Those 5 games where we couldn't beat them, to get them like that, it feels so satisfying. I think we were the better side against them in both games, really. It's just how these things go. So, if you've enjoyed this, drop a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I stream on Twitch Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, so follow there too. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Champions League quarterfinals against Barcelona. Not easy. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Hold your gun. Capybara. Bye-bye.